40 million erasers are gone just from organic chemistry. Alkenes, alkanes, alkynes, methane, butane, propane. Are the bonds in phase or out of phase? Would you like a Diet Coke or a cup of coffee with your all-nighter? No L-L-aspartyl, L-phenylalanine 1-methyl ester for me, thank you. Nor should I have any 1,3,7-trimethylpurine 2,6-dione. And could you please, Atticus, please quit with the fucking ethanol. There is no problem in your life that alcohol can solve, except that it's an escape from the monotony of it all. It occurs to me that I'm complicating every relationship that I have. Over, above, and beyond everything is a life that's waiting to happen. My family, my friends, they all think I'm like brilliant or something. If only they knew just how hard this is for me. There got to be easier ways of making money. Well, I could sell drugs, but I've had too many friends that have gone down that road, and I think I'll just learn from them and totally not do that. Hey, with all this knowledge I've gained, I could have learned to make N-methyl-1 phenylpropane 2-amine. That's meth. But that's a dangerous road, and I want to heal, not to harm. Then, staring at a notebook full of Greek, pencil in hand, a new thought forms along with a feeling of nausea. I could say I heal people, and not actually do it. If you'd only but believe, you'll be healed. That's what they say, as they lay their greasy palms about the throng and pull back, lining their pockets with the weary, sweaty dollars of the gullible. I'm always amazed at how many are willing to say, "Shut up and take my money." I'm never amazed at those who are willing to take it. "They did nothing," I shout. "They've fooled you and you've been lied to. Storm the stage and take it back. I've been there, done that, try again. Those greasy hands never made me straight. They never cured muscular dystrophy, and they will never, ever cure cancer." Atticus has that feeling. Desire ad nauseum. Behind so many doors of the mind there are pictures, memories, a wanton hodgepodge of men lined up to dance behind his eyes. Next to him, his future ex-wife snores with an open mouth. Her lolling tongue will sometimes flop sideways, obstructing her airway, waking her from sleep. He nonchalantly turns away from her, hoping she doesn't know a million wagging dicks parade his fantasies. He can't masturbate in the shower for fear of being caught, so it's mind-jacking for that husband in the closet. Most fathers want a moment alone to take a shit undisturbed, as does he. But this guy, more often than not, wants to be alone to think about that really jacked guy he saw at Walmart buying toilet paper and tampons. The bed is filled with everything that's so important, and everything is two people so mad at each other. They don't even yell. They don't even scream. They just give each other disturbing looks that say, "Fuck you." It's not worth it to speak. Let the eyes do the talking. She startles him, asking from her side of the bed, "Who is she?" He says no one, and he's telling the truth, but not all of it. At 5:30 in the morning, he thumps the floor with his bare feet, ready to face a day of monotonous driving here and there in Boston. Snowdrifts barricade the sides of every street, and he's cautious. But for what reason? He has no love, no future, no life really, save for the kids, he guesses. And that's reason enough. There are rarely times where he feels peace from the constant mindfuck that is his life. How did he get here? Married, in the closet, 2 kids, no love, no respect, and his prayers unanswered by the lofty God sitting up there on his throne. Lazy ass. But no, you can't think that. No, you can't think that, because if you think that, you've blasphemed. What is he doing wrong? "I'm where you wanted me," he says to God or himself, depending on how you want to look at it. There's a call on his cell phone. "Hello? Hey, Addie. Do you think you could come out with me tonight to see Dave's band play? Dave's wondering how you were and wants to hang out." It's his brother, and he's wondering why he's asking, knowing damn well that his wife will never let him go out, especially not without her. Besides, when was the last time he took her out on a date? Maybe she'll get a babysitter and we can hang out and have sex later. Damn it. Well, he thinks, he needs to put the energy somewhere. There's momentary excitement. He answers his brother, "Yeah, let me see what Dana wants to do and then I'll call you back." He calls her and explains how he wants to take her out to see Dave's band play. She replies, "Oh, no. Why don't you go by yourself?" He's stunned. Could he actually do this? What sorcery is this? But of course, there's no sorcery, and the question is a ruse. Foolishly, he takes the bait. "Are you sure?" "Yeah, I'll be too tired anyway. Go have some fun. Without me." He thinks it's a trick. It must be a trick. "Are you sure you're sure?" "Yep." And she hangs up. He calls his brother back. "She said I could go, but she doesn't want to." "I don't know, man. Sounds like a trick to me." And thus Addie's thoughts tailspin into obsession. The who, what, when, where, why of everything Dana. He gets home and eats his dinner, kisses his baby, helps his son with some math problems, and she asks from the sink, shaking her wet hands dry, "Are you still going out?" Why would she ask that when she knows that I am? "Yeah, my brother's gonna be here any minute. Why?" She sighs and says okay. He's worried she's lying, and it's a trick. Outside, a car horn honks. He turns slowly towards the noise, keeping his eyes on Dana, so only a fraction of them could be seen. Suspicion is his game. Uneasily, he steps out into the cold night. The car is blaring Johnny Cash. He walks to the window, rolls it down, and there's Dave with his goat black hair to his shoulders. Dave had done everything that Addie wanted to do. Bands, bar hopping, free love, and most especially, being calm and staying calm. "What's up, man?" he says. Addie says, "She says I can go out, but I'm not sure if she really means it." Dave smiles with that grin that says, "I know you're worried and it's gonna be alright." His girlfriend is in the front seat, and his brother is in the back. His wife is standing on the porch watching him. Should I stay or should I go? Dave says, "Just do it. What's the worst that can happen? You sleep on the couch?" Standing there in his snow boots, Addie runs back, kisses his wife, and then gets back in the car. He didn't even put on socks. He isn't even wearing a coat. Fuck it, they're safe. It's a small, dark dive in Worcester cut out of an old hotel. Not meant for those who want to shine and glamour. Just a place where remember when is the most important thing in the air. And the least important thing is another night of watching shitty sitcoms and mind-jacking. Over smokes and beers, Dave asks, "Why'd you marry her?" The most profound of questions he could ask right off the bat. There is no bullshit between Dave and Atticus. Dave, always calm, never bitter, cut right to the chase. Dave. He knows everything. Non-judgmental Dave. Addie replies, "Because I love her." "This is true." Dave starts. "Sometimes love," Atticus cuts him off. "Sometimes love just ain't enough." They both laugh and Dave continues. "Sometimes love is only just enough." He smiles with pursed lips and raises his eyebrows. He raps on the table with his hands and says, "Time for me to go on stage." Addie thinks, was that supposed to be profound? He'll probably get it sometime down the road, but for now, there's a half-finished Sam Adams in front of him. Dave liked things simple. Beer, simple life, simple money, simple heart. A 4-piece drum set. Simple. Next to the bass pedal is a Wachusett Mountain Blueberry, the $1 beer on tap. Simple. Accompanying Dave are his grungy lead singer and a bassist whom to this day Addie's never formally met. Katie, Dave's girlfriend, sits in the booth facing Addie, and the band begins to play some cross between new folk and grunge. She asks, "What are you up to these days?" He answers, "Being a dad." She scoffs, "That's not all you are." "Yeah, it is." She shakes her head. "Well, what more could I want out of life? I've got a good job, a beautiful wife, 2 great kids." She says, "If that's all you want." The song ends. Dave takes his beer in one long draft and signals to the barback for another. He looks Atticus right in the eyes from the stage, his goat black hair in his eyes, and smiles with his whole face, nodding ever so slightly, that no bullshit smile. Little Dave. Thereafter, when every song would end, he did the same thing. Beer, smile at Addie, and nod. Honesty, friendship, and love in one look. Only he could do that. It's too much for Atticus after his 5th beer, and he thinks he's having too much fun and calls his wife. Beer in hand, loud music in the back, he calls. She answers, "When are you coming home?" "Soon. Is everything okay?" He's thinking, "Judge me. Please, just judge me. See you when you get home. I love you," he says. She says, "You too," and hangs up. No catharsis. Not till much later. She's better than I am. I'm a liar and I tell lies. At the bar, the band sits, as it has so many nights after a set, and guffaws with laughter about something that probably doesn't matter. But it's enough that they feel alive where he's not. He's jealous. Not because they're having fun, or because they're not bound by a family, but because they're honest with themselves. They have no delusions about who they are or what they do. Dave swivels on his seat to face Atticus, takes a glass from the bar, hands it to Addie. "Everything all right?" he asks. "Yes," Atticus lies, and joins in with whatever the fuck they're talking about. Sleeping on the couch was a small price to pay. The keyboard stares me in the face, and for all my bluster, I have no words for Dave. Not any good ones, anyway. Thrown pencils and notebooks litter my desk. Why do I do this? He's gone, and the greasy palms can't touch him anymore. A long battle with cancer is just that, a battle. Yet he still made time for his friends, many as they were, calling me to ask me how I was. Can you believe it? Why do I do this? Because when it was hard for me, he made it easier. Why do I do this? Because there are those who would look at my friend and see his awkward cane-assisted steps to my front door for Christmas dinner and think, rather than doing the work, I'll just nod and say I did. They have any number of backwater toilet paper PhDs to trot out, homeopathy, coffee enemas, diets, snake oil, Reiki, psychic surgery, drinking piss, superfoods, oxygen therapy, and on and on. Fuck you. When you dress it all down, it's a lie. Never one of them does the thing that everyone wants. I want my friend back. Can you do that? Why do I do this? Because it's the difference between saving lives and wasting time. That's why.